Hi guys, and welcome to smART, the show where we investigate art. Today we're in Ballymena at the Braid Arts Centre and we're going to be talking to a group from the Inter-Ethnic Forum, so let's go meet them. Today we're going to be learning about felt art. So hi guys, my name is Victoria and we're going to be learning about felt making today, but before we do that I want to get to know you a little bit more. So can you tell me what kind of activities or projects do you like to do?
Well, I mostly like to play football at the centre back, kind of fun.
The things I like to do in my free time are cheerleading, playing the violin, going out with my friends.
I really like painting. I recently kind of done like a Mother Nature thing.
So we're going to be learning about felt art today. So what do you know about felt art?
The only thing I know about felt art is it's bright and colourful.
So do you think fabric can be used as art?
I think fabric can be used as art because it has bright colours and is nice and beautiful.
So what are you looking forward to learning about today?
I would like to know the history of it because it's not something I never thought of before.
Okay guys, that's great. So I actually happen to know a felt artist who works just across the street. So shall we go meet them? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so this is Shelley and she is a felt artist. So before we get into felt making, have you any questions for her?
Can you tell us what felt is?
Yes, Jimmy, what felt is it's a fabric and it's the earliest fabric known to man and it's made from matting animal hairs, primarily wool. And we use soap and water and friction and we make a complete fabric. So it goes from fibres into a fabric. And we will be learning that process today.
How has the use of felt changed over time?
It's gone from being just purely a practical thing to being an artistic enterprise. People are now making scarves, they're making tea cozies, they're making flowers, they're making all sorts of things out of felt. It's become quite a hobby and quite an interest. There's some wonderful people working in Europe, in Poland, that are doing some fantastic work. So it's gone purely from being just a practical thing, making a carpet, making a tent, into being much more of an artistic expression.
So what materials do you need to create a piece?
To create a piece of felt, you need basically wool. So we're going to be working with washed and dyed merino fleece. We will also be using some silk fibres, some soya bean fibre. We'll be using soap and water. We'll have a towel. We'll have a piece of bubble wrap. It's all very, very basic materials. Not expensive, all very cheap.
Okay, great questions guys. So Shelley, tell us what we're going to be making today.
Right, well today we're going to learn to make a piece of wet felt. It's going to be about that big. But what I want us to do is not just learn the technique of how to make felt, because I think that could be quite boring. I want us to look at what we're going to put on that felt, what images we can use. So I've got some pictures I want you to have a look at. I'm then going to give you some paper and pencil, and I want you to do a very quick sketch. Then once you've got your design down, we will take the pictures away and we will get started. And we'll go ahead and produce something which will be totally unique to you and which I hope you'll be really pleased with.
Well Shelley, that sounds great. So shall we get into it? Yeah? Okay, let's go.
I've just got some images. Pick one that you like. Use it to get some ideas in your head. You're not going to have to plan it completely. We're going to be making a piece about this size. I've just used 4 colours, very simply, and in fact, actually the felt making did the work for me. Right, that's great. So you've got your sketches, that's the first bit done. So the next bit is to prep the table. We're going to be working on bubble wrap. That's the thing we will be laying our images on. We'll lay down a plain background to start with and then we'll start to build your image, okay? This is washed and dyed merino fleece. And I'm wanting you to hold it lightly and you're going to lay it down on your plastic. So we're making a second layer and we're going across and we're doing it at right angles. Gives our felt a bit of strength. So the next step is choosing the colours you want to use to put on your piece, okay? Yes, you can. Going to use this as our blank piece of paper. Now you're going to paint with wool onto your blank piece of paper. What we're going to move on to next is I've bought some yarn. I want you to use them very finely, otherwise they will just pick off. Very, very artistic and expressive, I think. So the next bit is wetting down. This won't turn from fibre into fabric unless we wet it. So we've got olive oil soap dissolved in water. Right, when you've thoroughly wetted it, I want you to use your other piece of bubble wrap or half of the piece that you've got, fold it over and lay it down, okay? The next stage is we're going to use these placemats in which to roll up our felt. You're toughening it, you're strengthening it, and it will be a really strong piece of felt.
Can you tell us what is the history behind felt?
There have been archaeological finds of felt that go back to pre-Bronze Age times. There's been pieces found in China and some of the deserts where the fabric has actually survived. So it's a very, very old. It predates spinning or weaving as a way of making fabric. They reckon it happened more by accident, that animal hair was shed on the floors of caves, it got trampled down and it matted and made a fabric. And they found also that that fabric could be waterproof, warm and windproof. So it was then adapted into making tents, it was used for saddle covers, it was then used as clothing and shoes. So it's a very, very ancient, it's been around a long time. Can you see how it's held together now? And look how strong it is. Look, it's not fragile anymore. It's not coming apart anymore. It's strong. So that is a piece of felt, handmade felt with a lovely design on it.
The hardest bit was trying to get the colours right, because it was hard to pick the colours to go together. I usually don't do art, I'm not that good at it, but I really like this because I could express what I like, and it just made me really relaxed and not stressed out by anything.
My design is a volcano, and if I had a chance to do it again, I would do it like 2 volcanoes or even 3 instead of 1. I don't normally do art, and yes, I was surprised by how well it went and I didn't mess up.
My design was like a rainbow colour but going down ways. The most difficult part was taking the felt out and laying it down. If I was trying to do it again, I would make a flower and a heart with it, and that's it.
The most interesting thing was how you add patterns and colours and make them into a whole piece. The hardest part was rolling it because I have small hands and it was hard to do that.
Well, I did a field with a waterfall. I would recommend it to my friends because it's fun. The most enjoyable part was when we started off with like what design we wanted to do and like placing it down.
I would encourage people that don't do art, do it because it's not even that hard. It doesn't look as hard as it seems.
Because it's fun and easy and like you get to spend time with your friends as well while you're doing it and just, it's fun.
Well, that's all from us at smART today, but if you're interested in finding out anything more about felt art, why not look online for any classes or workshops in your local area. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep on investigating.